the Telegram.
Oh, good. Ellie Weber. I got to search up Ellie Weber.
Right, Ellie Weber channel. This is good. I fixed my camera. Thank God, finally.
I know your audio was off last night. It was weird.
Yeah, and I also, you know what? Yeah, I realized what was wrong with the audio.
What
It's
was
so,
it?
my camera was too far away, and I don't understand why that would affect the audio. But there's a microphone on the camera too. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know how this whole thing. It's there's ghosts in the machine.
It's definitely my laptop because I'm not even hearing volume from the.
Do you see the comments?
Yeah.
Hi everybody. Guess we have Gila tonight. Yay!
It's so good to be back. It's so good to be back. I'm gonna shut the door. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, the door is shut already. Okay, good.
I fixed my camera, so I shouldn't be fading in and out tonight. And it sounds like the microphone is working tonight, so we're back in gear. And Gila's going to help me interpret what's going on. We've been kind of back and forth today, sending information. And Yorkie sent me some things. I didn't really get a chance to check into it, but a lot's going on. We had a great interview with Shifra, your friend Shifra, yeah.
You did an interview with Shifra Hendry? Now I'm jealous.
She was amazing. She was really good.
I know. She's a genius.
I told her to start your own channel. She's going to do it.
Yeah, no, she needs to be out there. She's
yes.
She's like a superstar.
And she's like, she knows all the intel and everything else. So
yeah, she's the best combination of everything. Yeah. She's no dummy.
So we'll have a third like Jewish person out there that is not
She's legit. Yeah. Yes. A third Q Jew. Actually, Marion is out there too. Yeah. There's a lot of us. We're just the most, I guess, outspoken ones.
Right. Gila, you're all fuzzy. Okay, so you're. Do you need to maybe wipe off your? So it's a little better. Yeah, it's better. I think it's better. Yusoda's interesting. Yeah, she's really good. So I hope she starts a channel.
What did you guys talk about, you and Shifra?
We talked about, Mashiach, and she had a lot of things about the sun being unsheathed, and really interesting, really great stuff, and really Levi Barditchever she quoted. I forget what it was.
Yeah, she's extremely knowledgeable.
Yeah, she knows a lot. So she was. Yeah. I thought she was terrific. I mean, she was really charming and bubbly and terrific. Julie Harris is here. Okay, Tony, Tom, Raven, Starseed, David, Mia Brad, Zen Central. Okay, Tom, Tony, Shirley. All right, so should we just launch into where? I mean, this could be a very interesting discussion tonight.
Let's do it.
Because you and I haven't really shared information in a while, and it will be interesting. So, okay, so we're seeing a total collapse in the financial markets, right? And this is no surprise. Maybe it's a surprise to the normies, and I got the most interesting thing that I got from that seemed to be interesting to me was that I saw something on Telegram that said, it's better that we do it this way. This way we can avoid a civil war. I mean, that the peeps can kind of assimilate what's going down and realize that the old system is coming to an end. We're off to see the wizard, yeah. And we're off to see the wizard. So what do you think, Gila?
Yeah, no, I actually made a video today about it that it hit me, Guru, that, I used to be so mad that they would have us run out, get groceries, get out cash. And I realized that it hit me. That was part of the plan, because every time they did that, I did more to get prepared. I said in my video, one time I got a generator the first time it hit. I got a ton of groceries. I got silver and gold. I got just stuff that everybody was saying to get. Each time one of those like, go, the end of the world is coming, I did more. So think that was what they wanted.
So that when the time comes, you'll be really ready.
Yeah, and that's why I saw the Storm Rider put out. You saw you shared it also, Guru, that he said that it could take a year for the collapse to come. And then I'm like, oh, they're doing it to us again. But this time it's like for the normies because it's hitting the mainstream news. Like when we were getting prepared, it was only through the back channels that we were hearing it. But now it's on the mainstream. So like they're giving the normies a chance to go out and, get some cash from the bank and whatnot. You know what I'm
Interesting.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like and even if it takes a year, so the Storm Rider said it might take a year for the collapse. And I'm like, a year. But maybe that's what's needed for everybody else to get prepared for what's coming. I hope it'll be quicker though.
Well, I just in my world, the V for Vendetta stuff just kept coming up today, and that's although they're saying that the V for Vendetta, that movie again, I have no connection to it. I didn't see the movie or anything. I mean, the full movie. I've seen clips of a lot of clips, but they're talking about that it came out on the 17th of March, right? So, which is 2 days from now. So the 17th of March could be, I mean, I don't know, but I really think that everyone has to go through this, and I agree with Q, the Storm Rider, that people need to wake up. People need to, really experience. I got a call from somebody in my shul today, and I said, how's it going? And he's like, well, he says in the old days, people paid their bills and you could, he says now it's just like, I can't even pay my, it's just people, and he was really a very successful person. And he's really struggling now. And it's a different world out there. So I think it's really waking up people in a way that's, it's horrific, but it's not like, it could be a lot worse. If God forbid there was a civil war or something, that would be horrendous.
100%. I'm thinking of a Q drop that I saw yesterday that spoke about it had to be this way to like prevent the civil war and as little collateral damage as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And at the same time, there's a lot of saber rattling going on in Europe, and like with I mean, Russia just came out and said, if you send one troop, I don't want to get too explicit for the channel's sake, but if you send, one NATO troop to the country, this country, we're gonna unleash 1,000-foot tsunami, a nuclear tsunami.
I saw that. They're not messing. They're not playing.
No, and they're right. I mean, Russia's absolutely right. Why should one Russian soldier die? For
Right.
what? For what? So yeah, and it's
I want to try to bring my phone, Guru. Hang on one second, because I can't see the
okay.
comments.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
gonna
Sure.
try to bring it over. Sorry, guys, if I'm making you dizzy. I don't know how I can do it. Sorry, Guru.
It's fine.
That's too hard.
I'm trying to figure out, why am I always looking down? What am I looking at when I'm looking down? I don't even know.
Oh, geez.
I think I'm just used to looking down.
And down. Okay, sorry, everybody. Now everybody can see up my nose.
Yeah, now you look, now you're great because you can really see your whole face. It's great.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get it to sit here. Okay, I'll just hold it. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm still fuzzy on YouTube. I don't know why. It's weird. Because I'm clear on the phone when I see myself on the phone. Guru, could we sing tonight, Guru?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Thanks. You in the mood?
Yeah, I am in the mood. I fiddled with my guitar a little. That's a good sign. Today was just. I mean, I was so busy. I met with Danielle. We talked about ASEA. And I met with Shifra. Shifra was just a dynamo. I mean, how could she not be on the internet already? And I mean, I know she was a couple of years ago, but she really needs to come back.
Yeah, she does a course. Like I signed up for her course. She does Fantastic work.
Hmm.
She's got a website. She's legit.
Yeah.
I'm like not legit. She's legit. I'm just semi legit. You made me semi legit, Guru. Okay, this
You're
is
you're
good.
you're totally legit. I mean, that's the main thing about this whole. It's really a revolution of an information revolution. We're regular folks. I mean, I was talking to my friend. I have a friend who's a rabbi, and he's like he knows so much. I said, why aren't you out here, man? I've said I'm out here. I'm not even a rabbi. I don't know anything. You really know stuff. But that's really what it takes. It really takes the democratization, perhaps is a word, of the information streams, because we grew up with these handsome guys and these beautiful women, and we thought they knew something. We thought they were telling us the truth, and now we're finding out that it was just an illusion. Today I saw something that was really fascinating, and that was they interviewed a bunch of pilots, and they said, "Is the Earth round or flat?" And they all said it's flat. The
I
pilots.
saw that too, Guru. I
You
saw
saw
that.
that? I mean,
Each one said that. Each one said that.
that's
They all know.
they know. I mean, we don't know. And there was a picture of David Schwartz with a piece of blue ice from Antarctica. I mean, everything's coming out now. It's just, I mean, the stuff that we're used to, all this stuff about Tartaria. And then last night, you remember that piece of information that I had that every 200 years they do a reset?
Wait, what, Guru? Hold on.
That,
My
yeah.
volume came on suddenly
Okay.
in both places.
The
Give me
Earth
one
is
sec.
flat. Gloria says the Earth is flat. Let me just.
I think it's like not flat but toroidal. That's what Ishmael says.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good, Guru. But I'm like you, Guru. Like I don't really care about that conversation. Like what you told Amichai.
What did I
I can
say?
never. You really good. You said I'm not an expert in it, but I got the feeling from you that you don't really care. Like I don't care if the Earth is flat or round. Do you care?
No,
I don't
no.
care.
It's not going to change my world one iota. I mean, whether it's flat or round. I mean, the only thing that it will do is that if it's flat and Antarctica is not the end of the world, and that there's a whole nother, I mean, that'll just make life so much more interesting because all the new stuff to learn about. There's probably, if it's true that the Earth is much bigger than it is now, than we think, there's probably all kinds of animal species. I mean, and we'll be traveling to different planets. I mean, imagine the kinds of things the information that we're going to be privy to in who knows, weeks, months, years, I don't know. Truth. So anyway, the reset every 200 years, they were saying in this thing last night, every 200 years there's a total reset on the planet, and ours was scheduled to take place 2050.
Oh, so we're ahead of schedule.
Well, no, but basically we made them speed up their plan.
Right.
So now we can see it. And now I don't think they're not going to pull it off. I mean, but it's fascinating how the white hats are, using the force, against them. In other words, they're letting them do everything they planned. They wanted to crash the economy. The White House saying, "Okay, man, crash the economy," but do it under your watch. Don't do it when Mr. T is president. You do it when it's like it's so brilliant.
See, I think about it differently. I think it's like it's all white hat engineered.
Right.
Do you think that?
Yeah, I also do, but yes, but I don't think it's without risk. I think there is still some kind of, they still have some cloud out there. But yes, I do think yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. But I'm saying that they're like using, they're like doing like the classic martial arts move, which is to use the opponent's force against them. So
Yeah.
they're letting them commit their plans, and they're saying, "Okay, go ahead, man, do it." And then it's like they use that force to expose them even more.
Right, and they use all of their systems in place. Like they're using the media, they're using everything that's all the
Right,
institutions that are in
right,
place already.
right. Yeah, they're saying that when it's all done, that EM is going to be buying all the banks, all the. I mean, everything is going to be in white hat control.
Yeah.
We have to be careful of that too. I mean, you see with some of our patriot friends, but um, hopefully, I don't think they represent the real thrust of this movement.
I hope not. I hope not. I had a few exchanges with Whiplash, and I don't know. I really respect him, and I'm grateful for him. But also, it's frustrating that they, still perpetuate this. They don't make the difference in their. They don't make it clear.
Yeah, the use of
Who's
the
who.
word Zionist is really
Uh-huh. Yeah, they use the wrong language. They're still using, in my opinion, confusing language.
yeah.
Huh.
322 is a big skull. Yeah, I'm going to post this. I won't say it. Right. Yeah.
Guru, Mr. Guru.
Should we? I mean, I've been looking at the intel. Haven't really seen anything very interesting. I could bring it up if you want, but you
Yeah,
wouldn't. You wouldn't be able. Should I do it?
yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can comb for any interesting pieces. Oh, and I have an announcement. Let's see what happened. Here we go. Okay, I want to announce to everybody on the channel that I am, or we are, about to engage in a new platform. It's called School, Skool, and we will be having a Zoom meeting on School every Thursday at 5 o'clock. So we could see everyone. Everyone can share. It's not just me, and I think
Guru,
yeah.
do they have to bring their homework?
Yes, you have to bring your homework. Absolutely. But it'll be a lot of fun. And on School, there's going to be a lot of other interesting things. Any of the videos that I'm not able to upload on YouTube, I'm going to put on School. And there's going to be a chat there, like a 24/7 kind of chat thing. Like we tried to do it with Telegram. Gilly is still there?
Yeah, I'm just fixing my camera again. Hold on.
Okay. So it's gonna be right. You'll be able to chat 24/7, and I think it'll be really nice. There's not going to be a charge. It's going to be free for everyone. It's
Oh,
called
that's good.
Skool. I think I sent out a post today about it, but it'll be really nice. We'll have a place to hang out, and we can say whatever we want there, and that'll be really a big relief. And then
Oh,
we'll have a Zoom meeting once a week, Thursday night at 5 o'clock. And those who want to, like we want to also incentivize. I can't say it. We want to also, like, there's another train. If you join Patreon, you'll be privy. There are like two sections of videos. I'm going to create two like video tracks that people who join Patreon and put in. You could join Patreon, I think, for $1. I mean, a month, whatever you do. But if you join Patreon, you'll have access to the whole thing. So that's just like a little bit of like a money making deal. But basically,
Guru, I'll pay $1 to see you.
okay. But anyway, it's just so we'll have a platform where people can talk to each other and really say. We don't have to, we don't have to guard our words all the time. I was watching this V for Vendetta, and one of the scenes shows all the bad guys shooting V, and he just sits there and he takes it and he falls down. And then the moaning is from the wind, by the way. And then he gets up at the end and he says, you can't kill an idea.
Ooh.
You can't kill humanity. You can't kill the beauty.
Consciousness. You can't kill
Consciousness. Yeah,
consciousness.
you
Yeah.
can't kill consciousness. And the I think it was the Alter Rebbe, or maybe I think it was the Alter Rebbe. No, the Friedrich Rebbe. The previous Rebbe, the Russians guys held a pistol to his head and the Rebbe said, he says, that doesn't work on me. He says, you believe in one life. I believe in, that we're eternal. I'm not afraid of a gun, you know? So anyway, I don't know how I got into that one, but yeah. All right. So let me just see if there's anything here.
Somebody said something good. Hold on. I got the comments underneath, which is cool.
It's great that we have two eyes on this because you can look at the comments. I can look at the intel.
Yeah, I think Tom said there's more to prepping than stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I
Right.
agree.
He's right. That's a great
Yeah.
comment. Yeah. You have to prepare emotionally and spiritually.
Uh-huh.
Durham. Okay, so white hat's nothing new. Whip strikes. They have the same schedule. I mean, those who are on the investment track. I mean, I suspect that in the next couple of days that XLM and if you can get XRP, but that you're going to have some bargain prices on a lot of these assets. And gold and silver are starting to creep up a bit now, so that should be interesting. But still a good time to buy silver and gold. Okay, so this is a repeat, but this is more current now. So London Tube and National Rail strikes 15th, 16th, and 18th of March. China, Russia, Iran, and other countries to hold joint naval exercises in the Gulf of Oman from March 15th to 19th. Saudi Arabia threatens oil embargo in the event of a price cap. Saudi Energy Minister Prince Abdul Aziz bin Salman has warned Western states. I think that bin Salman. I'm not sure that's the same bin Salman. I think it is. I think they're saying he's the Mahdi. There's some certain people are saying that he, the Mahdi is like the Muslim Mashiach. You've heard this, yeah?
I never heard that, but I know he's the one building the line. Bin Salman, I think, is
Yeah.
building that city. Yeah.
I love that. I just
I
love
know.
that. I love that because I love creative architecture. I mean, it just makes my heart sing to see people like creating it. And that's, there are a lot of people online saying now that it's all about being creative, about being fruitful and multiplying. That's really, I know I'm a broken record, but it just like to live your life, to live it, to live life with song and love and laughter and children. And, it's, amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Guru, I didn't tell you, I was invited to a Zoom
Yeah.
with about 5 people
Nice.
this week. And they're like clueless. They're just, I don't know their level of awakeness, but this guy, this big Israeli, like army looking guy, classical Israeli. He spent 12 years in Italy. And he said, when I was there, I was drawn to go to architect school. And he spent all his time learning architecture and how to do the, blueprints and drawings. And you know what he's doing now? He drew up blueprints for the Beis HaMikdash.
Wow.
And it's the vision that you have that everybody can surround it. He goes, I want no barriers and no walls. He goes, the old temple used to have walls, right? He goes, no walls, no barriers. Everybody could come. And he was saying how he's going to situate it in such a way. And and I said that, he went to Italy. He didn't know why he was going. I said, this is, everyone has the gift that they're meant to have for now. So it was just such an exhilarating conversation that even if his plans never come to pass, that somebody sat down and made blueprints. Like it's such a physical manifestation, incarnation, whatever the word is, Guru. But it's like somebody did something in the physical to bring it down. And I said to him, when I'm a quadrillionaire, I'll fund your project. And they thought I was insane.
You told them about lobster?
Yeah, I said that. I said I'm learning about the new quantum financial system that's coming into place, and I've invested in it, and I would love to invest in your project when it comes through.
That's beautiful. It's great to see. Yeah, I'm very into. I for some reason architecture is so exciting. They say NASA. Gloria's a big flat Earth person. She knows a lot about this. That I haven't really studied so much. I hear kind of bits and pieces.
Yeah, somebody was saying it's like shaped like a donut. It's like flat, but like donut, like still flat, but round this way.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks, Natanya Gila. She said I have nice teeth.
Yes,
The front cameras are lower resolution. I don't know how to fix that, Julie.
What's the matter?
Next time, I think my laptop will work. I think I'll get it right next time.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm still fuzzy. Mr. Guru, what else? What else you got to tell me? I haven't spoken to you in weeks.
Well, I got my mom. I'm really excited about this. My mom is now taking the patches for.
Oh, that's good.
She got this, and so she wants to come visit in a couple of weeks when it gets warmer. So I'm really happy that she'll get some of the life wave, time with the life wave before she comes. So so there's no.
How'd you get it to her? How did you get it to her?
I just sent it to her. I did. Stacy helped me. Dr. Stacy helped me.
Oh, they shipped it to her.
Yeah, and they shipped it to her, and so now she's patching up. I mean, she has a tremor. She was, she doesn't know that I'm giving it to her because she got this. She thinks it's just, and it is for general health. I mean, it isn't specifically for that, but I want her to, it just be nice.
That's impressive that she trusts you, Guru, enough to do it. They think we're crazy.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the ASEA is a little bit. I think it's a little harder. It's a little bit more of a. It's a little harder to wrap your mind around it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally into ASEA as well, but she said, "Do you have anything else?" I said, I told her I have 3 companies that I'm interested in. And she said, "Well, what about the other ones?" And I said, "Well, let's work on this." I said, "I want you to do the other ones too, but, we'll do it, little by little." And I think it's so nice to have something to give, and
I know. It's beautiful. You wanted to help me with Kayla.
Yeah.
But I just don't think my family is ready for that kind of thing just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't know what it's going to take. I mean, it just seems so obvious to us. I don't know, why do people not get it? I don't know. That's been, the question for the last couple of years.
They still want to go to the doctor, Guru.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like really, my mom told me she's taking Benadryl so she sleeps at night, and she's been taking it for a long time. I said, well, maybe, because I'm giving her some patches for nighttime too. I said, maybe you can cut down. I can't imagine the effect of taking a drug for years. I mean, it's just horrific. Looking forward to having perky ones again. Yeah.
Join the club.
Without telling her. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can kind of like sneak it in a little bit.
I'm done with all that. Either they want it or they don't.
Right. I know you went through a big phase where you were helping people with lobster, and it was so beautiful what you're doing, but people weren't really necessarily ready. Is your new wait, what was that question? On your new platform, will you give some basic on how to buy cryptos? I could. I don't really know if I'm the person. Gila, can you talk to that? I mean, aren't there people out there that can really help you?
I would start. Emily put together a comprehensive beginner guide on qsiresources.com, qsiresources.com, and it's like step by step for dummies, how to get started, how to open a lobster wallet, how to make purchases. Nobody's going to beat that instruction. And she has it in many different languages. If you go to that website and just follow what she says and never answer a mess, nobody that's direct messaging you is not out to help you. They're out to scam you. So that's the most important thing to know.
Right. That goes across the board with Telegram. Anybody who talks to you, like I get constantly pictures of really pretty women saying, "Hi, how are you?" And I'm just like,
They know that you're a sucker
they
for
know I'm a
pretty
sucker,
face.
right? So I immediately block them. I block them as soon as
Good.
I know, but in the beginning I was like, wow, man, what's up with that, So
It's
yeah.
funny because I get good looking guys also. I'm like, what's he doing messaging me? He should have a girlfriend.
And probably like, little old men from who knows who's behind that picture. Um,
Creeps.
yeah, not nice people. So don't
Um,
answer anybody, and they will have pictures of somebody Like I got scammed by somebody who claimed to be Mel Carmine. I mean, Mel Carmine tells me, "Get your XRP off Lobster right away." I'm like, oh, wasn't thinking, and I just said, "Okay," but whatever, it is what it is. You got my patch, and she put it on her eye. She always loved pirates. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm going back. So now it says 317. They FOOKED. Fooked. And it says,
even spooked.
yeah, they've been fooked. So Red October nuke standoff over. Mr. Pool Orthodox Easter eggs, two jokers, two worlds collide post evacuation day, March 17th, 1775. Oh, and the 17th anniversary for V for Vendetta.
Did you see that movie, Guru?
No. Did
I
you?
never did. I want to watch it. No.
I've seen a lot of clips of it. And, from Magic Eyes Only also.
Oh yeah, he references it. Your guy?
Yes.
Huh. We should
Yeah.
watch it. We should get
Yeah,
together and watch it.
we should. I'm not sure how that would go over
I know.
with the families, but yeah, we should. That would be fun. But November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. That's
Yeah.
you know. So okay, let's see what else. So 320, 21-day ends. Evergrande liquidation court. Binance buys Voyager. Swift and EBA into ISO. How do you say that? 222.
Yeah. Perfect.
222. Deadline Evergrande, George Soros. Um, Completed many projects from Europe, Canada, Australia, and Africa. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and Africa also go live March 20th. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Has anyone checked on the RV situation? I mean, I can't believe people have been waiting for the RV all this time, right? It was
I literally grew. I listened. Wolverine, Wolvie. So Wolvie literally puts out the same message every day. Hang in there, guys. It could be tomorrow. I'm like, I'm just feel so sad for that man that he has to, he's just stuck in that position and he can't get out of it.
wow.
It's the same message every night. Hang in there. My sources tell me it's going to be soon. Don't give up. I'm like, that's hell. That's a version of hell to be stuck in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go with that stuff. So, okay, so I'm just going to check out this article.
Okay.
ISO 222 news. Oh, it's in German. Okay, so that. Okay, I think I'll skip that. Let me see if I can get back to where we are. Live stream news. There we go. Okay. So 321 Paris Blockchain Week, Stellar major sponsor, AZ Arizona Court. So all these things are just happening. There's a buildup of things happening, right? Everything's happening at once. And then Congress is working away at Dr. F and all these other things, I assume. Has anyone heard on that? Can you give some? Yeah. So I think you're better off with who was it? It was QFS, right? For Mark,
QSIresources.com.
because they specialize in it, and if I do it, it'll just be like my version of it, how I do it. You'll be better off. Wow, I'm feeling the floor shaking. The wind must be pretty strong.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of weather, weird weather out there.
Okay, so with this post we've been seeing a lot of. Okay, let me go to Tyranny. He's more puts in more new things. Ethiopian. Let me see this. Ethiopian Bible is the oldest and complete Bible on earth. Written in an ancient dead language in Ethiopian, it's nearly 800 years older than the King James Version. It includes the book of Enoch, Estos, Baruch, and all three books of the Maccabee, a host of other that was excommunicated from the KJV. I don't know what that is. I mean, Tyranny is another one. He's kind of like with Whiplash. So I take everything with a bit of a grain of salt. Okay, then there's some information about puberty blockers, not so good for you. I mean, really, anybody would ever think that was good for you? I mean, they found some bio things in this country, right? My brother, I remember my brother was always talking about he spent a lot of time in the former Soviet Union, probably in the Ukraine region, dismantling biological weapons laboratories. He was on 60 Minutes once, and he threw a birthday party for this scientist, and they both got drunk. My brother can really drink, unlike his older brother, and he drank this guy under the table, and the Russian, he tried to give him a glass of bubonic plague, and then you have to see it. I mean, it sounds unbelievable, but and it is. But my brother is, he could be a charming, he's good. That's what he does. I mean, so, but okay, so Putin says Germany's response to the explosion on North Sea pipelines showed that the countries remained occupied and unable to independently decades after its surrender at the end of World War II. So they're still fighting World War II, basically. There's a picture of the Soros Empire. Let me just get a picture of this. Oh my God, there's a picture of my brother. Should I be worried?
What are you saying? Where is he?
I see he's in. Oh, he's a picture with Obama. On this, it's on Captain Kyle. It says the Soros Empire. It has a picture of my little brother with a red tie.
You're just seeing it now for the first time?
Yeah, it was just
Ooh.
post. Yeah,
Oh my God, are you freaking out right now?
and there's a picture of my brother explaining something. Can I play it? Oh, is that maybe? Oh no, mate. I don't think that is my brother. I think it's somebody else. Well, let me just see. Well, anyway, I'll have to look at this later. Let me share it on the Intel channels. Intel. I'll send it to you, Gila.
That's weird. If that's really him, Guru, that is a weird
Well,
thing.
the first picture I'm sure was him. The second picture I'm not. I don't know. But I have pictures of him with Obama. Like they used to fly around together.
Wow.
And there's a picture. Okay, so I'll look at that later. Report on the work that's anyway. My brother helps support my mother, and I
Well,
hope he's
that's nice.
I
He's
hope he's
got a
okay.
heart.
I hope he's okay though. I hope that when all this goes down. I mean, he was definitely in on the. Let's hope he's a good guy. Report on the work of the crews and the howitzers. Okay, there's all kinds of more footage from the place where the okay, so this is about that war, that there's a lot going on. So this is really like a kind of a final battle. I think Taiwan is going to be coming into play soon. Breaking alert. 2.5 tons of uranium is missing from Libyan site. That's pretty interesting. You saw this is going to upset you, but Ellison is a silent partner in DWAC. A great number of billionaires are DWAC aren't isn't just about Mr. T, although your TV would have you believe otherwise. DWAC will ultimately own Sleaze NN, along with Rumble, already an investor, and others. DWAC is set to control the media before too long until this all settles down. And before anyone naysays this is a bad idea, 94% of the world's media is controlled by just 5 mega corporations. Mr. T never lied to you. Think about that. And Larry Ellison is not a like kosher. Steve Jobs was, and that's why they took him out. I've shared before about Jobs being good friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. Paint the picture. That's interesting. Those two phrases don't make sense, right?
Yeah, that contradicts each other.
Steve Jobs was, and that's why they took him out. I've shared pictures about Jobs' wife being good friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. Paint the picture. In other words, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe she helped take him out. Maybe the wife helped take him out.
Maybe. Yeah. Oy.
Oy.
Crazy stuff.
I just sold my DWAC guru.
Yeah, I know that. I know
was that supposed to do? What?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to read it to you. But
no, I don't care. Well, I already consider myself a quadrillionaire, so it doesn't really hurt me.
You got lots of assets in lobster, right?
Yeah, I honestly, I'm just like a minute away from being a quadrillionaire. I think like that now. It's freeing. It's liberating.
That's beautiful. And also all the currencies could come into play, and gold and silver. I mean, we could instantly become, will probably. We have the inside information. It's just that's one of the advantages of being sitting where we sit, is that we also have a lot of inside information.
God's girl is also a quadrillionaire. It's true. It's really true. It's a mindset. And also, it's like the people that are awake are the ones that God is trusting with the money. The money is changing hands. Who is God going to give it to if not the people that are awake?
Yeah. Divine Truth, Harry the Soul Coach. All the dots are starting to connect. Larry Ellison was best friends with Steve Jobs. Larry Ellison owns Oracle, and in 2020, he took control of TikTok. They're taking TikTok now. The good guys are taking control.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, of TikTok. This comes back to removing Bill Gates a long time ago and using his character to be instrumental of draining the swamp. To defeat your enemy, you must become your enemy.
That's what they're doing. That's what we said before. They're taking over all the institutions. They became the enemy, and they're going to wake up people the same way that they put them to sleep.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. Why don't we think of that, Guru?
We wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. We discussed this. Mr. T and his DWAC, we'll call it DWAC, now owns TikTok.
Why did I sell my stocks? Why did I do that? That was so impulsive.
No, because they told us that everything's going to go to zero.
Right. There might be a version of it on Lobster, but I haven't heard about that.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. That could be interesting.
Yeah. If I hear of it, I'll let you guys know. I have to go get my charger, Guru. My phone's up. Is it going to die soon?
Go. We all discussed this. Okay, so TikTok, all the dots are starting to connect. Larry Ellison. Okay, so we got that. This is a cool picture. And I've seen most of this information. Supporters of former president. Yeah, what is the deal with Imran Khan, throwing petrol bombs and law enforcement authorities who were there to arrest him. Guess the good guys are taking over Pakistan. So is Khan a good guy, or I wasn't able to really understand that. But he had something to do with the Iranian nuclear situation, as I remember. We have a lot. We have a lot of people here. Gil, you're so popular.
How many we got, Guru? How many we got?
671.
It doesn't reach.
I mean, me by myself, I'm ranging in the 400s. So you're like a third up, 50% up.
Guru, I gotta go downstairs and get myself a better charger. I'll come
Okay,
back.
no problem.
Oh no, here's my long one. Oh, God is good.
Okay, stop worrying. This was one before it ever started. This is all to wake up the people organically. If there would be major consequences. If not, there would be major consequences. Not only a civil war, but people, millions of them, losing their minds and going crazy. Let the process play out. We know the end. They don't. Right? We know the end. We know in the end it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's the Gula. It's the Great Awakening. But the normies are just like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Yes, it is very frightening. I see it now with the money more than anything.
But you always said that the money had to go down to wake people up.
It's the only thing that, what I try to say like this, Guru, that made it go from hypothetical to physical. You know what I mean? No one can argue with money. You can argue with medicine and you can argue about politics, but when you can't get your money from the ATM, there's no argument. It broke through to reality. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a breakthrough. It's a good way to say it.
And also another way of looking at that is that just like the same thing that took you out, like just like CNN took you out, CNN will inform you now. The same thing, just like money was used to control us, money will now set us free.
Liberate us. Yes, Guru. Yes, 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 yes. Money is the Mitzrayim that we're leaving. And the promised land that we're going to.
Right. As we've been told many times, we know it looks bad, but you are prepared. Right. That's what you're saying about being, getting ready for the prepping. You're a prepper.
I'm a prepper. I'm growing lettuce in my dining room.
What's that?
I got a garden. It's like this like hydroponic, beautiful machine.
Nice.
And I'll send you a picture, Guru. You'll be proud of it. It's like growing like crazy. I can't stay ahead of it. I'm like harvesting it. We can't even eat it. It's growing so much.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy.
As we told you many times, we know it looks bad, but you are prepared. We are now inside the storm for the normies. And believe me, they are waking up.
Hell yeah.
Some just seem to be a little slow on the uptake. Fluoride in our water supply is probably to blame.
It's Garden. T. Miller. It's called Garden. Gardyn. Garden.
Garden. Taiwan has something, or Nancy wouldn't have gone there. Right. Exactly. Let's see. But this we have a lot of comments. Liberation of all humanity. Jassar and sorry. Yeah. Benadryl.
Oh my God, Guru, get your mom off Benadryl. Naomi said it. You saw that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Raven, just Google Garden, Gardyn, and you'll find out. It's an app on your phone. It tells you when to water it. It's like for dummies. It's gardening for dummies.
Look at this post.
What?
You read it? You can read it?
I can't see it, Guru.
Okay. It says, love you both, Guru and Gila. You should do streams more often together.
Aww. I would love to. Now that my daughter had her baby and her gallbladder out and 3 other emergencies after that, complications, now I think I'm back. I could come back.
Get the fluoride took too. Yeah, I got to get my mom off Benadryl. Okay, so that's like... Right. Okay. So that comes from. They're talking about XRP. No. All right. Let me see if I think I've already seen all this intel. I don't know if there's anything really interesting. Okay, so on the 15th of March 2023, at the initiative of on the American side, telephone talks were held between the Minister of Defense of the Russian Federation, General of the Army Sergei Shoigu, and the United States Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. The main focus was an exchange of views on the causes and consequences of the 14th March incident involving a U.S. UAV crash in the Black Sea. Okay, so, I don't know. Should we even get into this? Um,
If you want to.
Sergei Shoigu pointed out that the incident was caused by the U.S. actions of noncompliance with the flight restriction zone declared by the Russian Federation, established in connection with the special military operation, as well as increased reconnaissance activities against the interest of the Russian Federation. It is noted that the U.S. flights of strategic unmanned aerial vehicles off the coast of Crimea were provocative in nature, which creates preconditions for the escalation of the situation in the Black Sea area. The Russian Federation is not interested in such development, but will continue to respond to all provocations in a proportional manner. At the same time, the major nuclear powers should act responsibly as possible, including maintaining military channels of communication to discuss any crisis situations. And wouldn't be surprised if Janet Yellen paid by firm in GameStop stock struggle. So that's another the banking quake is coming to Europe. The scandal-plagued Credit Suisse is struggling with loss of trust. Probability of default is at 47%. At the same time, the Swiss National Bank, SNB, is being asked for public support. These are the cars of the future. There's a little tape here of like a flying. Let me just look at this. It's like a flying saucer. Gil, I could see you coming by on one of these. Have you seen this tape?
No, could you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to the Intel channels too. It's pretty cool. I could see you come floating. You could come right up to my window.
Like,
You could land on the porch. Okay, let's see. Gila.
that is something I would do.
It's almost
Guru,
Shabbos.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I always thought that they can't RV until the resident is out, right? They have to crash, right? The economy while the resident is in. But can they moon some of the coins, some of the digital asset before the resident is out? I'm wondering if there's a difference. What are your thoughts?
Not sure. That's an interesting question because the rising of certain digital assets would not necessarily be connected with the
Right. They can't credit that to the resident. I don't think so.
right. And at the same time, if Bitcoin were to crash, that would be that probably has to happen under his watch.
Right. And that has to crash before the others moon, you're saying?
Well, no, I don't know if they're really connected in any way. I don't
Right.
think they're
Right.
connected.
I'm not sure either.
But I think that's coming. These are the cars of the future, not the ones you're seeing around right now. Okay, they're using old technology to create something new. Sit just still just old repackaged stuff. Magna hydrodynamic propulsion system are the new and future technologies. Yes, they have them, and they are using this technology for years and years. The glimpse of what is to come. Woohoo! That's from and this is really you'll flip. Everybody's on the Intel channels, but it's also on Telegram. Tyranny. What what the how is it able to fly? They have this technology, man. It's unbelievable. Okay, so you can count the people who have the full picture on two hands. Of those, less than 10 people, only 3 are non-military. Why is this relevant? Game theory. Outside of a potential operator who has been dialed in with orders specific to his or her mission, nobody else has this information. Operators never divulge. Alice in Wonderland. So they're saying whoever knows, I mean, nobody knows. A few people. That's it. You bumming us out talking about money all the time?
Oh, I'm sorry. What should we talk about instead of money, Guru?
I don't know. I mean, I find it interesting. I mean, I think it's all connected. I mean, money.
It's not money for the sake of money. It's money for the sake of liberation from the evil ones. That's what excites me about the money talk.
A royal family controls all nations. And wait, let me see what this is. A royal family controls, I'm going to make this a little bigger, controls all nations and those who, wait. A royal family controls all nations, and those who don't listen get destroyed by their henchmen. The military are the henchmen. The wars are for total compliance. No, that's not true. That was true, but I don't think that's true at all right now. I mean, it's just the opposite. The bad guys. Would you would agree with me on that one, Gila, right?
Yeah, the military that's saving us right now are good guys. Is that
Right.
what you mean?
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to be slaves to the, that was their plan, but that's not going down. It's not happening.
Thank God. I feel bad for people going on the negative descending timeline, the inorganic timeline. I really feel bad for them.
You mean the people that assume that this is really all?
No, that they're the people that just won't wake up on time. And then they're going to be stuck in like whatever, I don't know what alternate timeline there's going to be. But I'm sorry for them that they're not ever, I don't know, maybe everybody will come, Guru. I don't know. I hope they will.
I hope so too. The Rebbe said everyone's going to be free this time. No one will be left behind. There'll be no plague of darkness.
Tom wants to know if money needs us. Of course money needs us.
I think it's going to be, eventually we'll move beyond money. I don't think it'll, but in the meantime.
Well, Mel Carmine always said that. Mel Carmine was the first person I ever heard say that in 30 years we'll be off money because we're going to be transacting in love. I love doing this, so I want to do this for you. You love doing that, so it's going to be an exchange of love. With each of us in our own passion, doing one for the other, and it's going to be so good.
Right. Somebody likes to grow things. Somebody likes to play music. Somebody likes to whatever. And they're showing now Tucker Carlson is putting out some information that part 1 and part 2. I'm going to share this on the Intel channel. So and there's a third part. It says, Tucker, they're telling you you're a traitor to your country if you don't want World War III. The second we go to war with Russia, they will use that as a pretext to crush all dissident. There is no dissident allowed in wartime. That is what it's really about, in addition to their own personal enrichment. It's all about changing the domestic policies of the United States. The second we all say we're at war with Russia, that's the moment you are no longer allowed to express your opinions. All the penalty is jail. And the penalty is jail during wartime. That's I guess that's coming from Tucker.
Guru, do you have a hard time listening to Tucker?
I don't mind him so much. I kind of like him. No, I don't have a hard time with it. You do?
I can't go more than 30 seconds, and then it's nailed on the chalkboard. I can't do it. Something about his tone is so hard for me.
That's like Mark Levin to me.
Exactly. It
I
reminds me of that.
can't. I can't.
Oh,
Well, okay. So yeah. So Tucker Carlson. So let's see. I can share some of this. Israeli President Isaac, let's say Isaac Yitzhak Herzog, warns of a looming, bloody, real civil war amid battle over court reform. I mean, I don't see that happening. I don't know. I don't know Israeli politics anymore. I used to follow it very, very closely. I just don't. It to me, it's just a dog and pony show now. But what do you know more about it than I possibly? No.
I never, it was always too confusing for me. I like, how many times can you have the same election over? I never understood the parliament. I'm like, what are you guys doing over there? It's stupid. It's always been stupid to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's really controlled by the bloodline families. That the
Now we
whole
know.
yeah,
Now we know.
a looming blood. I mean, I don't see it over the battle over court because the court, from what I understand, the Israeli Supreme Court is a leftist organization that basically runs the country. You can't have a non-elected body of people running the country. I mean that's what's been happening all over the world, but that time is over.
Well, you know what that Beis Hamikdash man, the architect, was telling me, Guru?
No.
You just reminded me. He said that the Supreme Court, he has it as part of the architecture. He showed it to me, and he said that they're going to build the buildings so that the walls themselves hold the energy of justice.
Wow. Well, the Sanhedrin will be there, right?
Yeah. But it reminded me of like what we've heard about spaceships that that people have, the extraterrestrials hold the same vibration as their craft, let's say. So they become one entity. And I think that the walls of these buildings in the future will hold the vibration, that we want, that will make us feel good. It's like the wall that Trump is building down south, that's giving off the frequency of love. So much is going to change.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
the architecture will hold an emotional charge.
Isn't that good, Guru?
That's
That's so
amazing.
good.
That really is
Yeah.
amazing. Well, okay, so should we play a tune, kind of zone out? I think we're coming into, it's almost 9 o'clock, and
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
my nose is a little clogged, but I'll try to do something here. We should sing our
Gary Pascuzzi is the funniest person. Gary is funny. He cracks me. Gary's our comedian.
He really is. So let's see how many peeps. 787 kilo.
That's not too shabby, dude.
It's not bad. It's really amazing. I mean, and that's what I was telling my friend who's a brilliant guy. I said, you're a brilliant guy, man. We're just like regular folks, I mean, not you, but I'm like a regular.
I'm regular. I'll tell you what it is, Guru. This is my opinion. Is like this. We had nothing to lose. We had no reputation, no high degrees. You know what I mean? That's who was able to stick their neck out now, the ordinary folk. That's why people, my mom, when she came at me, she saw the whole thing on Netflix about the ANONs, and she's like, they're all a bunch of rednecks, and this is who you're affiliate. I'm like, these are the real people. These are the people that get it. These are the people that don't have the degrees and don't have the reputation. They are the people who can hear the truth because they're not stuck up.
Yeah. True.
The regular folk. And if you're like a rabbi with a shul, and you're not going to go talking conspiracy theories unless you're really brave, unless you're willing to risk it all. That's who came forward. The people like us, stupid enough to risk it all.
And Rabbi Green.
Rabbi Green, God bless. Yeah. They threw him right out so fast on his ear.
Yeah.
They threw him out of Chabad. Yeah.
Really? He got ostracized from?
Yes, right in the beginning. He
still davens at the shul, at my shul.
they dissociated from him. The Chabad organization doesn't
Oh,
consider him part of them anymore.
wicked.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm getting my guitar. I changed the battery. The battery just died really fast. Has a kind of a funky sound, right?
I like it, Guru. You're harder on yourself than any of us is on you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
How come it's not responding? I think I need to change the strings again. Very delicate. Yeah. Okay. So, should we do the song we liked about
I
the?
meant redneck in the best possible way, guys. I'm a redneck. I'm from Scranton, okay? I'm a hick.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Those are my people.
So we should try Virgil Kane. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason I don't get a strike against me on this one.
Because they know they can't mess with this song.
They can't mess. Yeah, it's such a brilliant song. It's really a classic, even though it's not that old. Maybe I got a strike for singing "Country Roads,"
Oh.
but not for "The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down." Go figure. Anyway, Virgil Kane is the name, and I served on the Danville train till Stoneman's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. By May the 10th, Richmond had fell. It's a time I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down. The bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down. The people were singing, they went na 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 na. This is my favorite verse. Back with my wife in Tennessee, one day she called to me. Virgil, quick, come see, there goes a Robert E. Lee. Change this over. Now, I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. You take what you need and you leave the rest, but they never should have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down. And the people were singing, they went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I will work the land. And like my brother above me, who took a rebel stand, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the mud below my feet, you can't raise a cane back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down. The people were singing, they went na 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 na. The night they drove old Dixie down, the bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down, and the people were singing, they went na 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 na. Such a beautiful paint, such a beautiful picture, you know.
Thank you, Guru. It just makes me feel so much, that song. I just feel that every emotion in there.
All the useless wars they had, you know, just for their own benefit. I mean, it's horrendous. And then to reset the whole planet every 200 years, change the whole history, so we know nothing. I mean, and they planned this like hundreds of years in advance. I mean, it's
What
you
about the Bible, though? That's what scares me when you say a thing like that.
right, right, right. So do they reset the Bible every 200 years? I mean,
You
you
got to
know,
ask Shipper Hendry. Maybe she knows. It's
yeah,
really scary.
yeah, it is really scary. I mean, I think, you know, I think the Bible has, you know, has the truth. I mean, the truth about the reptilian DNA. I mean, it seems to ring, it makes sense. And
Perfect sense.
all the stories in the Bible, the flood, I mean, everything, you know, makes sense and it checks out with other sources. I don't know.
Guru, someone said I should get a tambourine while you were singing. So I have
Oh,
a tambourine next to me.
cool.
Yeah. I got it ready for my sheikh. That's what Jewish women are supposed, or all women, I don't know, are supposed to have a tambourine ready.
Can
So
you
I have one.
tell them why?
Because when we left Egypt, right, Miriam and the women took out their tambourines right as they got across the sea. Right, Guru? Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do it again.
And they say the women are going to bring Mashiach. Yeah.
Well, we hold the frequency of the divine feminine, and that's what's going to dominate the planet. So that's what that means. I finally understood why the women, because the men still have to hold the masculine, right? But the women are going to come back to their feminine.
Mm.
And that's the energy of the planet that'll take over. That we'll just love each other all day and nurture each other, care for each other.
Ashes Heil, the woman will be the crown of the husband.
Absolutely.
Yeah, money won't mean anything. So skills and doing nice things. Yeah.
Right. It was Pascuzzi who, am I saying his name right? Pascucci? Gary Pascucci. Were you the one who said get the tambourine? He's Catholic. Mr. Guru, thank you so much for having me tonight. It really
Oh,
feels good.
what a pleasure. I wish you would come more.
Thank you.
It's really fun for me.
Thanks,
Um,
Guru.
let's see, where's my mouse? Okay, let me get. So okay, so I think we need more songs, or we're good. We're good for the night.
You in the mood for one more?
Yeah, I could do another one. Sure. What do you guys want to hear? Glenn Beck is the man. Yeah. God sent.
I love you too, Hadassah.
Money was never a problem, but the love for money is. Yeah.
Oh, Oh, thank you, Paris.
I've been making mistakes, but I keep going because God is. Yeah, and they're not really mistakes. I mean, they seem like mistakes at the time, but when you look back at things, you're like, wow, right?
Yes, it led you to where you were. You know what? Tanya Honey wants. Tanya Honey. Tanya Honey wants the EBS Blues.
The ABS Blues,
And
yeah.
Rebecca
Hey,
Candiano.
hey, Randy.
Where's Randy?
Randy sent me these beautiful cups. Did I bring it? I had one.
I love you too, Raven.
All right, let's see.
This is such a great song, Euro Guru.
Kitchen shelves are fully stocked. I got bottled water under my cot. Oh Lord, I got the
EBS
EBS blues. Dr. Fauci got that ouchie. Skipper and Gilligan, they weren't no slouchies. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. Waiting for those 10 days of darkness and that old first arrest. Why is that general wearing a dress? I got those EBS blues. Just can't come fast enough, the news. I wish they'd just say it's time for the EBS now. I got those EBS blues, man. I've been growing sprouts in my dining room. I got gold under my mattress. I got some silver too. I got oatmeal in the food. Oh Lord, we got the EBS blues. Yeah, could happen.
Oh, good.
Could happen any day, but maybe not. I mean, maybe, you know, the 5th of November. Remember. I don't know. I know. This is our big.
Guru, I don't get one line in that song.
Yeah, which one?
Who is the general that's wearing a dress?
I think it was I always see the general. Who's the general that was always? They always picture him with like lipstick.
Oh, okay.
You know the general I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know the name, but I've seen that picture.
A deep state guy.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, Guru, that's your best work to date.
I have to keep writing, man. If that's my best song, I need to write
It is. It's amazing.
about
And
just
riffing at the end, Guru, that was fantastic.
the body is tingling. Just listen. Oh, oh, that's so sweet, Deirdre.
Yeah.
Let's see. Um,
General Millie. They're saying General Millie,
General
Guru.
Millie. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, God Seeker.
I just can't. I get my guitar is a mess tonight. Anywho, yeah, thanks for encouraging me, and thanks for coming, Gila. You have to do it more often now that you know the medical emergency. And like, oh gosh, now I feel worried about my mom trying to get her off Benadryl, but I'm sure I could talk her into it. Hopefully,
She listens to you. That's great.
yeah. Well, if I say it in the right way, I mean, if you know, or,
I know. The dance around it. Well, Guru, it's good catching up with you, man.
yeah, it's good to see you. Everything good? I mean, getting better. I mean, things are settling down.
Yes, 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 yes. Everybody is status quo again, and the baby is getting so big.
Yeah, that must be fun.
Yeah.
He's kind of like your baby. I mean, you know, your first grandson. I mean,
Telling you, he feels like mine. I'm like having like difficulty separating like my kids and like I feel like he's just a continuation of my own kids.
yeah. All right. So we will talk to you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 11 o'clock. Yeah, we will see them. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of things. It was yeah, yeah, yeah. They've
Thank you,
changed.
Bella.
Constantine changed the whole Bible. Yeah, that was the Council of Nicaea. Was he involved with that? I don't know. All right, guys. So we will reconvene in the morning. And again, thanks, Gila, so much for
Thanks,
coming.
Guru. Thanks, everybody. It's so good to be back.
And Tennessee, yeah. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you in the morning. So have a good sleep and rest up for some more adventures. I mean, it's going to be the 16th, one day before the 17th. So I mean, today was pretty momentous. I mean, the stock market took, you know, it's pretty weird for us to be like kind of celebrating it, but I mean, we know it's all kind of smoke and mirrors, so we don't take it too seriously. But I think there are a lot of people that really are, you know, a lot of people with retirement funds are probably really in a lot of confusion and pain right now. So we, you know, we shouldn't gloat too much, but we know that what's coming, so it's a little easier for us. It's the realignment of our universe, yeah. Millions of years in the future, women rule everything, and they don't know. Okay, so Michael says flat Earth is he doesn't like that. Love you, Gila. Hadassah loves you, and okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's hard for me to say goodbye, but we'll catch you in tomorrow. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And love to all, and blessings. And we're heading for some good times ahead.
Amen.
Bye.